Okay, Ready Freddy, Chapter 5, Station 1. Good morning, everyone, said Captain Ken. Good morning, Captain Ken, we all said. Welcome to Fire Station number 1. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the station, and then I have a special surprise for you at the end. I know, Max said, jumping up and down. Some people get to slide down the fire pole. Picture of him talking. Thank you. Maybe you could pass me that. Hold on one second. Maybe you could pass me the water bottle. It should be back there so I can spray the birds when they get crazy. Oh, I moaned quietly. Did he have to remind me? That's right, said Captain Ken. How did you know? Thank you. Because I came here with my preschool. Excellent. Then you know a lot about our station. But for those of you who don't, you can ask me questions at any time during the tour, and I will be happy to answer them. Are you all ready to go? Yes, we all said excitedly. Okay, this bird has to get sprayed, sorry. It's Osprey, so loud. Well, let's start inside the firehouse, and then I will take you out to the garage to see the trucks. How does that sound? Great. I do want to remind you that at any time during the tour, the other firefighters and I may have to leave to respond to an emergency. I hope that doesn't happen, but if the alarm sounds, then we will have to jump in the trucks and take off. That would be cool to see, Robbie said to me. Yeah, and if he had to leave, then no one would have to slide down the pole. Robbie patted me on the back. Stop worrying, Freddie. You'll be fine, I promise. Captain Ken led us up to the second floor of the firehouse. Now, boys and girls, said Captain Ken, when we're on duty, our shift is 24 hours long. So you know it's a whole day, right? That's a whole day, including the night, said Chloe. That's right. That's why we have to have bedrooms up here in the fire station. The firefighters all have cots to sleep on and cubbies for their stuff. What's in the cubby? Asked Max. It's the firefighter's uniform. If an alarm goes off in the middle of the night when the firefighters don't want to go all the way downstairs to put on their uniforms, that would waste time. So they keep their uniforms up here. And when the alarm sounds, they jump out of bed, throw on their uniforms, and slide down the big pole right here. The pole. There it was, shiny and silver and really, really high up. My stomach started doing flip-flops. There's the pole looking down. Are you okay? Robbie whispered. I think I'm going to be sick. Let's go visit the next room, said Captain Ken. Yes, let's, I thought. The further away I am from the pole, the better. And we walked back downstairs. Now, I bet you all know what this room is, right? The kitchen, we all yelled. That's right. Now, what? Now, wait a minute. Hold on. That's right. Now, what I bet you don't know is that the firefighters on duty have to go to the grocery store and buy all the food. And they'll work as a team to cook the meals. Really, said Chloe. Don't you have a maid? No, we don't, said Captain Ken, chuckling. We have to do all the cooking and cleaning ourselves. Ew, said Chloe, wrinkling up her nose. That's a lot of work. Yes, it is, but it's fun because we all work together. Would you like to see inside our food closet? Yeah. Captain Ken opened up a large closet next to the kitchen. Hey, said Max, you guys eat a lot of the same stuff I eat. Duh, Robbie whispered to me. What does he think they are, aliens? Of course they eat the same food as us. Is that candy? Max asked, getting closer and closer to the closet. It sure is. Why is that in there? Do you like candy? Asked Captain Ken. Yeah, I love candy, said Max. No kidding, Jesper whispered. I giggled. Well, said Captain Ken, we love candy too, but we don't want to eat too much of it because we have to stay in shape. Why don't you all follow me now, and I'll show you how we get our exercise. We followed Captain Ken to a big room filled with gym equipment. This looks like the gym where my dad goes to work out, said Robbie. That's right, said Captain Ken. Since we can't go to the gym when we're on duty, we set a gym up right here in the fire station. Cool. You have to be strong and healthy to fight fires. So we keep our muscles strong by working out with these machines. You have to have big muscles to slide down that fire pole. I took one look at my teeny tiny muscles and moaned softly, oh no. Follow me, everybody. We're going to go to our next room. We followed Captain Ken down the hall to a big room filled with tables and chairs. Hey, said Max, this looks like our classroom. Well, that's exactly what it is, said Captain Ken. But firefighters don't go to school, said Chloe. They don't go to school like you do, but every time they are on duty, they come to this room to learn something new about fire safety or emergency rescue. We're going to come back to this room later on the tour, and I'm going to teach you some important things about fire safety, because that is my #1 job, making sure you're all safe. Now come with me. I want to show you one last room before we go out to the garage to see the trucks. What do you think the room is? Asked Captain Ken. The TV room, we all said together. That's right. What kinds of shows do the firefighters like to watch? Asked Robbie. All different kinds of things, said Captain Ken. Some guys like to watch baseball. Other guys like to watch wild animal shows. Hey, that's the same stuff I like to watch, said Robbie, laughing. What happens if you're watching TV and the alarm goes off? Does somebody turn the TV off the TV? That's a great question. If we are in the middle of doing something when the alarm sounds, then we have a master power switch that turns everything off when we leave. Ooh, that's convenient. The TV, the oven, the lights. That's a good thing, said Jessie. You wouldn't want to leave the stove on, or you might have a fire at the fire station. Right, said Captain Ken, chuckling. We definitely would not want that. Come on, everybody. It's time to go out to the garage and see the trucks. We all cheered and followed Captain Ken out, and my stomach did 3 more flips as we walked past the fire pole. Chapter 6. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, that's chapter 6. First, I'm going to show you our firefighting uniforms, and then I'll tell you about the big red engine over there. Follow me. We walked across the garage to a row of cubbies. Hey, those look like the cubbies that are in the bedroom upstairs, said Jessie. That's right, said Captain Ken. The firefighters use the uniforms upstairs if they are woken up in the middle of the night. But if the alarm sounds during the day, then the firefighters just run into the garage and throw on their uniforms in here. What's your name, honey? Jessie. Jessie, why don't you come over here and I'll put the firefighter uniform on you. That's not fair, Max whined. Max, said Mrs. Whooshy, giving him the angry stare. You know the angry stare. You forget the angry stare. Captain Ken shows Jessie, you need to be polite. Captain Ken held up a piece of black fabric. Does anyone know what this is? We just stared at him. This is a special covering to protect your neck and ears. He put it over Jessie's head. Then we put on these pants and this jacket, and he slipped both on Jessie. The pants and the jacket are fire retardant, which means they can't catch fire. He pulled open the jacket. And look what's in here. It's a flashlight, in case it's very dark in the room we have to go into. Next, we put on these boots, and Jessie stepped into them. Notice, boys and girls, that the boots have a hard part on the toe. Sometimes we might have to kick in a door, and this hard part protects our toes and feet from getting broken. How does all this stuff feel so far? Heavy, said Jessie, laughing. Now let's add your helmet. And he stuck the helmet on Jessie's head. It was a little big, so it fell over Jessie's face. Captain Ken knocked on the top of her helmet. Hello? Anybody in there? Yes, said Jessie, giggling. He pushed the helmet up off Jessie's face. The last thing we have to put on before we go into a burning building is this. Does anyone know what this is? I do, said Robbie. It's a gas mask. You have to wear it so you can breathe the oxygen that is in a tube you carry on your back. Breathing the smoke from the fire is very dangerous. Robbie is so smart. He knows everything about everything. And here's a picture of Jessie all dressed up. You are absolutely right, said Captain Ken. How did you know all that? I read a lot, Robbie said, smiling. Good for you, said Captain Ken. Stay right here, Jessie. And said Mrs. Whooshy, I want to get a picture of you in that uniform for our class scrapbook. When Mrs. Whooshy was done taking the picture, Jessie took off the uniform and we all walked over to the big red fire engine. Wow, we said. Excuse me. Just then we heard a bark and a Dalmatian jumped out of the fire. Excuse me. A Dalmatian jumped out of the fire truck. You know, Dalmatian's a dog with spots. Well, look who's here, said Captain Ken. Boys and girls, I want you to meet Sparky. He lives here, excuse me, at the fire station. What's he doing in there, I asked. Oh, that's his favorite place to sleep, said Captain Ken. Sparky wagged his tail, barked, and ran off. Now, boys and girls, said Captain Ken as he continued, what do you need to put out a fire? Water. Right. Did you know that this truck can hold 800 gallons of water? No way! That's a huge water tank inside, and on the sides there are lots of hoses. Those hoses are really big, said Chloe. I don't think I could pick one up. Well, you wouldn't have to, said Max. Girls can't be firefighters. Oh, is that right? Oh, yes, they can, said Jessie. I might be a firefighter when I grow up. That would be great, said Captain Ken. You know we have 2 women who work in this fire station, and they are excellent firefighters. But everyone needs help with the hoses. At least 2 firefighters have to hold one hose because the force of the water shooting through the hose is really strong. It could actually knock you off your feet or send you flying into the air. Whoa, said Robbie. That force must be really strong. You have all been such good listeners. Would you like a chance to climb into the fire truck? Before he finished his sentence, we had all jumped onto the truck. Hey, move out of the way. I was here first, Max said, shoving Chloe out from the front seat. And here are the kids in there checking out the fire truck. No, you weren't. I was here first. No, I was. You're just a little priss, he said, pushing her again. Mrs. Whooshy, Chloe shouted. Max, push me. Mrs. Whooshy came over. Max, come down off this truck right now. But no buts. You will have to wait a minute for your turn. But that's not fair. Oh, it's very fair. Now stand over here with me. Robbie and I were sitting in the back seat of the fire truck laughing and smiling and making siren noises. Woo, woo, woo. I had almost forgotten about the fire pole when one of the firefighters came sliding down and right into the middle of the garage. Whoa, did you see that, Robbie asked. Yeah, I did. Come on over here, everybody. I want you to meet someone special. This is my son, Brad. He's a firefighter at the station too. Brad, this is the 1st grade class from Lincoln Elementary School. Welcome, everybody. Are you having fun with my dad? Yes, we all said. I wasn't paying any attention to Brad. I just stood there staring up at the pole. It was really high, even higher than I'd expected. I thought for a minute about hiding in one of the fire trucks until the tour was over. But before I could make a move, Robbie grabbed me by the arm and yanked me inside the fire station. All right, next will be Chapter 7, Stop, Drop, and Roll.